It's time for the 14th Annual Ducky Derby, celebrating and benefiting the Special Olympics Illinois. And now, Fox 32's Brittney Payton, Jake Hamilton, and Michelle Alegria continue the countdown to splashdown.
What's up, Chicago? Are you guys excited?
What a great crowd
A great crowd. Welcome to the 2019 Ducky Derby benefiting Special Olympics Illinois. One of my favorite days of the year.
Isn't it awesome? We couldn't have had a more beautiful day. As you see, we've got thousands of people here behind us, lining the river walk, all waiting for, as if you can see those trucks behind us, getting ready to dump over 60,000 duckies into the river. And this is the 14th annual, and it's exciting. Everyone enjoys coming out and seeing this.
And
it's
kind
such a
of
great
some
cause.
history being made, too, because for the first time, this thing is so successful. There are so many ducks that need to be dropped into the river that we've got not one, but two trucks.
That's right.
Dumping them into the river. 63,000 ducks. And guess what? Every single one of them accounted for, every single one of them adopted. So well done, Chicago.
I know, well done. There was a goal to sell 63,000 ducks. They hit that goal, no doubt. And so we're so excited to be here. We're counting down. We're going to have some fun. We're going to watch these ducks go down the river. Last year, they actually ended up raising over $420,000 for this fundraiser. And we know even more than that this year.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I have to give them props because every year they do something incredible, and then they set their sights higher. Last year, the goal was only 60,000 ducks, and they said, you know what? We think we can top that. They set it up to 63,000, and they sold out, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock? Like,
yeah, you've been out here all morning, and I was watching the little ducky ticker keep going up, up, and up, because people kept buying, kept donating, and like we said, hitting that goal, so we're so excited. And not one, but two trucks getting ready to dump them into the river. So
I had the chance to talk with the drivers earlier this morning, and I got to say, I was nervous for them, because look how close they are to the edge. But they were cool, they were calm, they were committed, they were ready to go. They did not seem nervous at all. They were very excited.
Everyone, it's going to be such a scene. Everyone's going to have their phones out, ready to go, ready to watch, and we've got the countdown going. We've got two amazing duck ambassadors that are going to be here to pull this lever right next to us.
Two Special Olympics athletes. It's going to be great.
Them on.
And in case you're wondering sort of how this works, what's going to happen is they're going to dump them off the Wabash Bridge River, and then they're going to sort of float west as we're going west, and then over there they're going to have the duck ambassador pull the winning duck out of 63,000. Someone has a duck in there that's going to win them some pretty great prizes.
Yeah, well, there's going to be multiple winners.
Yes.
You know, our main winner, they're going to win a brand new 2019 Chevy Equinox, but then there's some other prizes too. So someone might win $2,500 in cash. We've got an all-inclusive vacation, NASCAR tickets, you name it. But really, you said this earlier, Jake, everyone is a winner who bought a duck because like we said, that money is going to such a wonderful cause.
If worst case scenario is you gave money to Special Olympics Illinois, then I'm going to say you're having a good day.
Yes, you're winning today.
Yes. And you know, these ducks are not little tiny minuscule ducks.
You've got one,
don't you? They are like full blown. And this is mine, but I'm afraid it's not competing because I'm afraid that if it actually wins, there's no number on the bottom.
Write a number on there, Jake, and toss it in behind. It's not going to work.
That's the last thing I need. So we're getting pretty close to splashdown.
We're about 20 seconds
But once it happens, don't change that channel because we have a lot of things we want to tell you about. We want to tell you about Special Olympics Illinois. We're going to talk with some of the athletes. We're going to talk with some of the representatives because it's amazing to bring a lot of attention to this organization today. But I can think of 364 other days of the year that this organization should get as much attention as we do today.
Yeah.
So we're having beautiful weather. It's a nice day for the countdown. All right, guys. I think we're ready for this.
We're ready to count down.
Everyone ready? Let's go.
We're going to count.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick and Grace, well done. Here we go. 63,000 ducks plummeting
You can
into
see
the
as
Chicago
those trucks
River.
are making their way. They're raising, and slowly those ducks are going to start falling into the river, and it's a mad race to see which one gets there first.
They're dumping at the same time. Quick shout out to two Special Olympics athletes.
Here
there they go. First truck is in. Second truck is in. I gotta say, this is the 6th year in a row that I've witnessed this. I never get tired of it. It's such a cool visual to see.
It really
And if you get the chance, find this video in slow motion because it's such a really cool image to see all 63,000 ducks plummeting into the river in slow motion.
It really
Quick
is.
shout out. Nick, well done, man.
Nick,
this
did
is
you have
Special
fun?
Olympics
Nice
athlete
job.
Nick. Yeah.
No problem.
Well, no, I think they're going to clear. There are a
they're gonna
couple that
make
are
sure
caught
they
up on the
get it all
ledge.
in.
So this happens. So we got a couple caught up on the ledge. So they're going to sort of brush them off and get them into the river to make sure. So
They're
what happens
making their
is
way.
the Chicago Fire Department, who we spoke to a bit earlier this morning on Good Day Chicago, they're going to bring their hoses over and kind of push the ducks along so that sort of the real race begins.
Sometimes they need a little help going through.
It's a lot of ducks that they got to sort of get in there. So as you can see, they're sort of knocking the rest of them.
There's a
so
few
if
left.
yours is one of them that's on the bridge, don't you worry because there's still plenty of chances for yours, and they haven't started going yet.
We've got a little wind going today, so you can see they're actually making their way a little bit faster than I thought as they're moving their way down the river, and they're going to be making their way towards our duck ambassador, Maria, and then we have our own Michelle Aguilera. She's going to be down there with her and be there for the whole moment when they pull those winning ducks out of the water.
Yeah, it's such a cool thing, and I love bringing all these people out here because they can see not just the athletes who are great to watch because they're so excited to be out here because this is such a great cause for them, obviously, but you see all of their families are out here and their friends are out here, and it's such a cool way to sort of bring everyone together.
There's people in Chicago and Illinois that come down.
They're in, buddy. Well done.
Nice work.
Well done, Grace. Well done.
Nice work.
We got Grace and Nick, 2 Special Olympics athletes.
People come from all over to come and see this, and they want to watch this. And then there's those that are just kind of walking down the street, and they want to stop and see. When do you see 60,000 ducks all together making their way, like we said? And it's a lot of fun out here.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. We had someone that came up earlier that was watching Good Day Chicago and watching us and said, I didn't have anything to do today. I live out in the burbs, and I thought, why not? So she got in the car, she drove down here, and just because she wanted to be a part of this.
To be a part of it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's so great. And they're making their way. They're making their way.
We're going to talk with Alex McMillan. She is part of the Special Olympics Illinois. Alex, the ducks are on their way. You can breathe. I know, this has been a long time coming for you. How are you feeling?
I feel great. This is amazing. Chicago really rose.
Ambassador every year.
Sure. So Maria right now, as soon as these ducks cross the finish line, she'll be pulling that winning duck out of the river, but all summer long she's been selling ducks along with her fellow athletes, and she's been talking to everyone and anyone that'll listen about the Chicago Ducky Derby.
She's a great spokesperson. She was talking to the crowds, and she was on Good Day Chicago.
Now, before we go to break, too, I just want to let people know, although you guys hit your goal of 63,000 ducks and people donated, people can continue to donate throughout the year whenever. So where can they go if they want to make a donation?
Our website is soill.org. There are opportunities to volunteer and get involved. You can become a coach, anything.
Awesome. I didn't realize we'll talk about more about that too, how people can involve as well and volunteer and help. But like we said, we're going to be out here until those ducks make their way and their winning duck is picked out of the river. So don't go anywhere. Come back with us, and Jake and I will be here.
We'll be right back.
Fox 32. Well, welcome back, everyone. We are here on the river for the 14th annual Ducky Derby, having fun with Special Olympics. The ducks have all made their way in the river. They're making their way down.
That was a lot faster than we all thought it was going to be.
It was a lot faster. We got a little wind today. And Jake, you've been out here all morning. You've gotten a chance to talk to some people a little bit about what it takes to put this event on.
Yeah, we talked at the last block about it's Maria, the duck ambassador, that she's the one that sort of scoops out the winning ducks to determine who the prize winners are. But the Chicago Fire Department actually has a really big role in this as well, because they're the ones that sort of have the hoses that kind of move the ducks along. Otherwise, they might be sitting out there and this special could go on for the next 4 hours. So they kind of help move them all along. And we spoke with a representative about why this is such an important event for him to take part of. We're here with Jason. Jason, how are you this morning?
Doing well, sir, and yourself?
Doing very well. Thanks for joining me. Now, in a way, you could say that the Chicago Fire Department, you guys are sort of responsible for deciding who the winner is.
We kind of try and help. We're out here to help accelerate the ducks down the river for a little bit. promote the great event that's going on here with the Special Olympics and how it funds and helps out all the kids throughout the state.
Now, I know you have a very busy day going on, and I thanked you earlier for coming out, and you said this is more important than anything else that's going on. 14 years, the Chicago Fire Department has been helping out Special Olympics Illinois. Why is it so important to you guys?
So it's important because we're helping the community and the people throughout the state. We're here to help support, be in the fire department with everything that goes on. I'm in charge of the water dive unit for the Chicago Fire Department. We're out here doing events all the time. We're out here to help and support the people of the city of Chicago. So we're grateful to be asked to come out here and help participate in this event every year.
Well, we were grateful you were doing it. You know, every year, you guys, I'm always jealous because you guys are rocking that giant hose as it's spraying all the ducks down the river. And I'm co-hosting this year. Anyway, does anyone want to trade with me? Because I would love to kind of rock that big hose, and then you guys, one of you guys sort of host it. So does anyone want to trade off with me?
I bet you we'd find somebody.
Okay. It didn't work out. They didn't let me on the boats. Not that I don't enjoy being up here with you co-hosting, but one year I want to be with the fire department and I want to work that giant hose.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It is pretty cool to see, and to see that boat going down. We saw it go back and forth a couple times as we were getting ready for the countdown. So awesome that they help participate in this whole thing. But we are going to toss it down to Michelle, who's down by the river. She's with our duck ambassador, and they're getting ready to pull that winning duck, Michelle.
Brittney, this has been so fun. This is actually my first year doing the Ducky Derby, or reporting on the Ducky Derby, and I can't tell you how fun it has been just meeting all of the athletes here. This is one of the families involved in the Special Olympics, the Jones family, and their little athlete here, you're actually quite the athlete. So you're a bowler, you are also involved in gymnastics. What else?
Gymnastics. I have bowling. And golf.
And golf. Oh my gosh. As parents, how exciting is it for you guys to travel with her and to watch her get these awards and these medals?
It's so fun. We enjoy seeing her being able to excel and be accepted into the community. It just
absolutely
just brings about a lot of, camaraderie with the families and everything.
Now, Special Olympics actually puts together over 300 different events throughout the year, and from what I'm hearing, this one is the biggest and the most fun for you guys.
Yes, it is. It's right in our hometown, so we love this.
The sights, the sounds, it really is exciting here, and it looks like the winning duck is going to be plucked any minute now.
It's just a great big party we like coming to in the summertime.
It is a big party, and that is the point. Everyone here is having so much fun, you guys, and the music, everything. All the ducks have made their way west here, and it looks like Maria is getting ready to pluck the duck. Back to you guys.
I cannot wait. I love Maria. We've been working a lot with her over the past few weeks. She's been so excited to be the duck ambassador.
She's been in. She's always excited when she comes in. She's an amazing athlete, too. Was telling us all the different events that she's taken part in and won medals in. And it's amazing. Over 17,000 athletes partake in Special Olympics. And really, all of those donations help make that possible.
Yeah, not just the ones here in Chicago. And you know what's great? We were mentioning the thousands of people that come out to see this event, not just today, but every year. So if you are at home or you happen to know someone that came out here and you have pictures or you have videos, share them using Shy Ducky Derby hashtag, because that way it gets the word out for people maybe outside of Chicago, outside the state of Illinois, that you know what, because anyone can donate to Special Olympics. You don't have to just be in our viewing area. So get the word out, and it's a great advertisement for a really great organization.
It really is. Like we said, something that they look forward to, and there are events taking place all throughout the year. This is just one of those summertime events. It's an annual tradition of seeing these ducks here in the Chicago River. And I mean, it's amazing seeing the thousands of them behind. Usually you see one little duck, or here you got them in the bathtub, whatnot, but seeing the amount and the quantity back here, it's so exciting. And we're getting really close to that moment where we're going to pull that winning number.
It's funny because the two big Special Olympics events that I take part in are either really hot or really cold. Usually, like today, it's a little warm. We're kind of sweating. What's up, guys? And then obviously every year I plunge into Lake Michigan in February for the polar plunge, and we do that to help represent Special Olympics Illinois. So really what gets me out are extreme temperatures, one way or the other, but I'm happy to do it. And luckily today's a little bit more mild, so we're not complaining about today.
Beautiful weather today, like we said, and thousands of people who've come out to watch. People are still down there lining the river, as you can see, getting closer and watching those ducks. So it's a fun event. My first year here, and I'm so excited I got a chance to partake in it and
You're
see
stuck
it.
with us now because we're going to be doing it. It's my 6th year, and this has been great. The show's going well so far.
Show's going
Up top.
great.
All right, guys, we're going to toss to break. I'm going to bring Nick over, Special Olympics athlete. Nick, Grace, on the count of 3, we're going to say we'll be right back. 1, 2, 3.
We'll be right back.
Well done. Welcome back. We've got breaking Ducky Derby news.
We do have breaking news. It sounds like Maria, our Ducky ambassador, has officially pulled the winning duck out of the river. So we are going to toss it over to Michelle, who is live with Maria right now.
Maria, she is the woman, she's the little girl that has plucked the winning duck. And Maria, that is a big job. How exciting was that?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it difficult to sift through all of them? And how do you choose?
I had to pick one duck and raise it up.
Yeah? And Maria, you're a swimmer, right?
Yeah.
And you've been involved in the Special Olympics for how long? For a long time, because you got a lot of medals, you told me.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. And you were able to also meet Jake. How cute is Jake? Because we were talking about this.
Okay. Jake is so cute because he is so fun.
And what did you say to me? I'm like, Jake's cute, right?
Yeah.
And just so you know, Jake, she's like, Jake's mine. So, FYI. But so Maria is the ambassador. She's one of the athletes, and I'd like to also introduce you to Aaron and Courtney. They are also athletes here, and you were telling me how important this event is and how important Special Olympics is to you, because you were also in school and you played sports.
Yes, I've played basketball, did track and field, powerlifting, and it's just great to be a part of this organization because us with intellectual disabilities, now we're included and we're accepted and we get to be a part of a team, and we're not chosen last to be on the team. The team is great that we can all be together.
That's wonderful. And it is tough, right? Being in school, being a youngster and playing sports and not always winning.
Yes, and that's what Special Olympics teaches us, is it's not always about winning, it's just about getting together with friends, having a great time, and working hard to reach your goals in any sport you do.
I love it. And you told me that you guys actually get together not just for these events that Special Olympics puts together, right?
Yeah, my team in Evanston, we're all friends. We all get together. We all hang out, have barbecues and parties and social events. Sometimes we invite the coaches to come along and join us, and we just have a good old time.
You're also, you are a mentor to a lot of the youngsters, right? The young athletes that play.
Yes.
And what do you try to tell them when they're not feeling so good about themselves?
I just try to boost their confidence and say, go out there, do your best, try your hardest. No matter what happens out there on the field, we're all winners. We're all amazing.
That's right. And Special Olympics does a lot with the money raised here. They raised over $420,000 this year. And you were telling me that, you know, it's the uniforms, it's the events.
Yes, it's not all about just the sports, it's about us as global messengers. We go around and try to do different foundations, so that fundraising, so that we can get money for other teams and recreations that aren't as blessed as us.
That's amazing. Aaron, Courtney, you guys are winners. And of course, this little winner here, she's amazing. Yes, you are. You are great. And guess what?
What?
You're my kind of people.
Thank
Maria's
you.
a hugger. I'm a hugger. Give me one. Thank you.
Oh, do you mind? I have a husband, and his name is Isaac, and I want to marry him.
What are we going to tell Jake?
No, I'm fine. Jake is perfect, and Isaac, he's my man. No one take my man.
Did you hear that, Jake? Back to you. You're her man.
Yeah.
What happened?
I got you.
I thought I was her man, and she has another man.
No,
What happened?
You were her favorite the other day.
Dropped like that. Oh, come on.
You just got Jake
All
a
right,
little
we want to give a
jealous.
shout out to
He's such a good
Michelle.
man.
And Jake is
Michelle,
coming
thank
to
you
my
so
wedding.
much. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, Michelle we started early this morning, but Michelle started way early this morning on Good Day Chicago doing traffic. So thank you for sticking around and having a lot of fun with us, Michelle. We love you, and you're our kind of people.
Yeah, definitely. And this has been such a great event this morning. You know, a little after 1, the ducks were dropped. They've made their way down. The winners have been picked. And as you can see behind us, the cleanup is on its way. So now they got to get all those 63,000 ducks out of the water.
It happened so fast. I feel like there's so many weeks of buildup and so much anticipation. Yeah. It's kind of like Christmas, and then boom, it's over like that.
Over.
Santa leaves the presents, and then we move on.
We're not done yet.
No.
We're coming back. So make sure you stick with us right here on Fox 32. We're here at the river for the 14th annual Ducky Derby.
We'll be right back. This is the extent of my dancing skills. It's rocking back and forth, arms at a 90-degree angle, and I bite my bottom lip.
Well, the music's going.
Yeah, it's still
been
going.
that kind of day out here. Honestly, what a great event for the 14th annual Chicago Ducky Derby to benefit Special Olympics Illinois. It really has been awesome.
Yeah, and they have to be feeling on cloud 9 right now because they got all 63,000 ducks adopted hours before there was even a splashdown. And I hate to put pressure on them, but they said they're going for 65 next year. So I'm going to start the countdown for next year right now.
And you know what? I have no doubt that they are going to hit that goal as well. Last year they raised over $420,000. Even more this year. They said they'll have the final numbers in a couple hours. And like we said, we're going for even more next year. So Fox 32 is proud to be a part of this every year in every way.
For sure. I know that this is our first year sort of hosting kind of the main stage of it, but I think I'm locking us down. So if the bosses are watching, we're coming back next year.
We're back.
You're not getting rid of us.
We're back.
So thank you so much for watching Chicago. Thank you so much for making the Ducky Derby a huge success. I'm Jake Hamilton.
I'm Brittney Payton. Thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure you stick around. We got much more news coming up on Fox 32 and Good Day Chicago tomorrow morning.
My name's Brittney Payton.